Alright, it's time for a Hecarim game. I will be playing this one against a Jarvan here, which I do have to be a little bit careful for early on. It's a pretty strong early game champion, so we'll have to respect it. If he does his clear speed well, it'll also be pretty fast. Elo of this game is like high plat MMR, by the way, so you guys are aware. I'll show you how to play some Hecarim. I play Hecarim personally with Conqueror, by the way, before you ask. You can play with Phase Rush, absolutely, if you'd like. I just am so used to playing with Conqueror. I like Conqueror much better, especially the build type I'm going to go for is definitely a bit Conqueror, like, oriented, I would say. So that's what I'm going to be going with. If you want to go Phase Rush, then that is obviously fine. You can do the same build with Phase Rush if you'd like. Yeah, up to you, really. I'm going to be starting on blue buff here. They have a Mundo top lane. Not really the most gankable lane ever, to be honest. Like, just a very tanky champion. It's gonna play, like, relatively safe, mostly under turret type of stuff. So those champs I usually tend to avoid ganking. We're just gonna go see if we can play mostly for, like, bot lane here. I have some pretty reasonable gank setup with Poppy there. Ashe ults will obviously help quite a lot as well. But for the most part, just keeping on to, like, good clear speed here is what I'm gonna try to focus on a bit. I'm gonna drag this way. Perfect. For the, like, when it comes to clearing, the really only thing you have to remember is try to drag your camps a little bit and keep your rampage stacks up as much as possible. Those rampage stacks is what's going to give you your clear speed because they provide a large amount of additional DPS to your camps. I have no clue how my Xerath just, like, won that, but sure. I guess we take that as an early Jarvan gank into a Xerath kill. Very spicy. This does cost Jarvan a lot, like, right away. It looks to me like he's going for my red buff as well. Okay, very interesting. We're gonna assume he does that, and we are gonna danger ping here, and we're just gonna walk for Krugs first. If I walk Krugs will respawn with my Raptors. This obviously loses my clear speed, like, generally speaking, clear speed loss, but I'm safer now. I can do my Krugs real quick, and then afterwards, I can go for the red buff. If he still sticks around here somewhere, he doesn't invade me, that's fine. Because of the way he walked, I adjusted, essentially. This is technically better for my second rotation, because now my Krugs will respawn faster. But it's also safer for that specific moment in time, because I didn't want Jarvan level 2 to start messing me up there. Let's see if we can go bot lane here. Gonna Ghost. We're gonna E. We're gonna go for the Xayah. That's fine. Just go for Xayah. We're just gonna start shoving the wave so my Ashe gets the back quickly. I don't think that kills. Perfect. We're not gonna try to last hit anything here. We're just gonna push the wave out as quickly as possible. And get a question mark ping for it, apparently. Fair enough. Let's go. It's a bit of an awkward recall, to be honest. I'm just gonna go double longsword for now. Okay. I mean, they had a recall. They still have the recall moment because the wave should push back towards. There's the Jarvan. Can they stop recalling in stupid places, please? Like, they're actually wasting a lot of their time to the point where they might not even recall in time now. Just gonna wait for Gromp here. It's gonna respawn here in a second, and we're just gonna go as quickly as possible for the next rotation. Should be able to go for, like, a repeat bot lane gank pretty quickly here. Keep up a good overall tempo here. As you can see right now, everything is just going to be respawning on time. So that should be good. E between camps when you have it. Okay, maybe a little too optimistic. I was a bit too fast. Raptors are now respawning as well. That's just going to be a full disengage. There's nothing to do there. Okay, let's go for Raptors then. Keep the clear up. Nothing to worry about. As you can see now, my Krugs are respawning sooner than they usually would if I would have done red buff as well. So that does kind of help me in a sense. I could do this here and then bot lane gank, or I could just do this here and then instantly recall for Void Grubs. And the bot lane gank isn't looking too plausible at the moment, so I might just instantly recall for Void Grubs here. Seems reasonable right now. Because there's nothing currently going on bots. I mean, the enemy bot lane is going to walk back now, but the wave is pushing back massively here. So the gank's going to be pretty tough regardless. So I'm just gonna do this here and walk towards these. Overall, pretty good tempo towards them. I should be hitting level 6 off them as well, I believe. But that will be pretty decent. I have some decent top lane priority. Mundo is very low HP. This guy is relatively unplayable to rotate towards this. So I should have these regardless. Be very surprised if I didn't. He is not able to play here. I think I just do Scuttle for a little bit, stack up my Q, and if Jarvan decides to go for some type of fight, that'd be fine. Make sure I assist ping. I have enough priority for Jarvan for it to make it impossible for Jarvan to contest this one. So realistically, he's not going to go for this. He might go Dragon here, but I also doubt that because he's not going to be too quick at it. 32 CS, okay. There's level 6. I'm just going to get a nice clear on this. And I think at this point, I just go for his top side, red buff spawn. His Raptors might be up, might not be up. That doesn't really matter. We see his red respawn, so we're just going to go for that. He might Dragon. He doesn't Dragon. He was bot side as well, so we're going to danger ping there. In case he snuck past or behind or something. Hope he needs to place a ward. And I could just take this and then take his Raptors and then leave type of deal. And then go for my respawn on my entire jungle sequence once again. That should be fine. I think going for his Krugs is potentially a little greedy here. This is a much safer way out, essentially, so we're gonna go down this way. Might have to gank the top lane here. I could probably go for this top gank here. Seems reasonable. Does he have wards? He's playing relatively safe at the moment, so that kind of sucks. Jarvan is bot. I don't know if this is warded, but we're just gonna send it. Should be okay. Doesn't have his passive just yet. We'll fear him back towards the Mordekaiser, and he dies. Okay. I think in this situation, I should recall first, because if I don't recall first, and if I try to walk down here, he might take my bot side camps, and I cannot afford that. So we're not going to deal with that right now. Just going to buy extra AD. We're going to go down here, clear all the way up, and play for the Void spawn, basically. Maybe like some of his topside camps again. I do have those 2 camps as an advantage right now over him, which is decent. And my Mordekaiser gets like an entire turret plate off that as well. Didn't get an assist though, but yeah. Should be able to just straight up full clear here and then look for like a Void grab spawn, maybe a return gank on top lane. I already like did a decent number to their bot lane. My bot lane seems to be just winning now, so that's very good to see. Gonna turn that around a little bit, play for the 6 Void grab situation, and then we'll see from there. He does Dragon in the meantime, that is okay, really. Not too fussed about that. Drag this over this way. I might be going for my top side? Question mark? That might be doable. He doesn't have much mana, so I can just E with a max stack Q and should be okay. I don't think he has flash either. Nope. Just a good opportunity. Like, I had my Q stacked up. I could E. I could get there quickly. He doesn't have much mana left. He just uses abilities on the wave as well. So it looked like a very good opportunity to just run at him, which it was, so that works out. We have 1 minute 30 on those Void grubs. It's not too bad. Finish this out. My CS lead on this Jarvan is growing a lot. Obviously don't want to smite anything here. I just want to make sure I have smites ready to go for those Void grubs. E between. I do have my item in base, which is quite big. I should probably just reset for it and then play Void grubs after. Because I can invest this money instead of just walking around with it. I have like a spare 50 seconds for them. So I will. Jarvan is bot lane. Back ping quickly. And then we just move out of base fast here. Generally, if you're going face rush first, by the way, it's better to go Eclipse. It just works a little bit better with that build setup. If you're gonna go Conqueror, I like Spear of Shojin easily. I'm gonna look top side here, obviously, for this. Maybe this Raptor camp spawn, but also maybe an angle from this side for the gank. Sweep this bush in case it's warded. This is control warded, so we're fine there. We're gonna loop around, and we're just gonna send it. This should be fine. Ah, that's a good fear, actually. But my knockback apparently still registered. Does he have flash? We're gonna send it. Okay, we're fine. He didn't have flash. I kind of didn't think so, but there was a chance. Definitely. Okay, Jarvan's just going bot. I'm just straight up going for Void Grubs then. Not gonna try to interact with him here whatsoever. Q that. Don't lose all my Q charges. And we'll just send this quickly. Jarvan should never be able to get here. Got a kill on mid lane. Not too bad. I'll just smite one. He might take my bot side cams here, but we'll just take his top side cams. I believe this Raptor should be up as well. Just a trade is fine. Take this, take his Krugs. He might like take my Raptors or something, but I should still have one camp advantage. I actually need to stop here, wait for this wave to pass, because there's a wave here as well. Otherwise I get seen and it gives away my position. He didn't indeed take my Raptor camp. That's fine. I can go for the top play. He just needs to ult him right now, to be honest, I think, but we'll just ghost anyway to get there a little faster. Knock him back. The mistake here is that he's just not Mordekaiser ulting. He needed to ult him in the first place, because that locks him in a pretty bad situation, honestly, for the Mundo. Would have been cleaner. But it's ghost down, I guess. Ghost and Mundo ult down. I think I can go for the red here, but this might be a little bit greedy. Okay, he just straight up went top. I guess I just do red into mid gank then. I'm gonna have to do this first, though. He actually killed Mundo. That's pretty big. Make sure I keep my stacks here. So Q one more time, then smite and then run. I should be able to just get him. I think he already has it, but... okay, he has it. Poppy gank did the same thing I did, but now I didn't get an assist for it, I guess. Not the problem, really. Okay, that's not too bad. I got us 2 topside camps as well. Right here, I'm just gonna go like bot scuttle, and I think I might be able to take his Gromp or something. I want to try to deny this guy some CS if possible. Feel like his wolves are even fine. I do have ult, so if it gets really risky, then I guess. Just gonna smite his camp and leave then. Didn't expect him to be on them, but we're obviously not gonna stay in enemy territory for too long. That's gonna be too greedy. Right now I need to wait for Ashe at least. And that's decent. Okay, a little optimistic, I will have to say. Obviously, I can't fight that because the Hui is going to get there much faster than my Xerath ever could. So we're just going to have to, like, leave as fast as possible. And then we're just going to try to rotate here as fast as possible as well. That is an oh, that knockback from... Oh, okay, I'm dead now. Actually, I'm dead now. Wow. I disrespected the Milio knockback, man. I thought I could get in there, ult E, and then just make it fine. But the Milio knockback ruined me, and I forgot about that. That's on me. That is my bad. Mistakes have been made. That is quite a significant shutdown I think I just gave. Oh, that's Jarvan, okay. It's a mistake. It's a pretty significant mistake. I'm not too happy about it, but what do? Ooh, this is very good for the enemy team here. I was too optimistic going for the wolves, and it kind of snowballed out of control afterwards, it seems. Alright, we'll deal with it. He's gonna go for my Krugs here, most likely, I would imagine. I feel like that's fightable, though. Just run at him. Just get here. Nope. We have no Ashe ultimate yet, unfortunately. That's okay. Yeah, big mistake. That is good for the enemy team. I probably should have just let my my Ashe die earlier and not engage that whatsoever. But if I thought about the Milio situation, obviously I would have, but I didn't. So, you know, not ideal. We'll manage. We'll manage. Just make sure I get the clear here. He is definitely going to die mid lane. Pretty optimistic pathing there for the Xerath. Feel like that's gonna be maybe the mid turret gone as well. That is a big swing for the enemy team, though. However, in the grand scheme of things, I'm still fine. It's not necessarily a problem. We're gonna have to back ping there. Make sure I keep up the clear speed for now and I'll be okay. Okay, that's going really badly right now. I can go mid here. Let's just get this cleared out. Smite it as well, and then we just send it. Dead. That doesn't matter. Just gonna I'm just gonna ult there because if she pulls the feathers in that type of way there and I get hit by it and one shot or something, that would not be great. So I'm just gonna ult execute instantly. I have 1900 gold for the item, so I'm just gonna go get it. I respect this, but I am very low health and I have an item in base, so I'm just gonna go now. I was literally 20% health with an item in base. Like, there is not a chance I'm staying around, by the way. That's not happening. That's straight up not happening. All right, Ghost here. This should be very free. Ian. Finish off the dragon, that's fine. Has a turret there, nothing I could do. It's too much. We're just gonna run top here and just go for Rift Herald, I think. Okay, this is a bit annoying because I can't just run straight through mid in this position. Xerath easily should be able to wave clear all of this. I think I could just go straight up to the Rift Herald. It should be fine. Yo, what is this auto pathing, by the way? That's... okay. And as long as their bot lane doesn't rotate here, I'm fine. There's a chance, though, they will. I think they will here. Just now. Yeah, there it is. There's the rotation. My Xerath is going to be 2 AFK here. They're going to rotate fast enough. And then just gonna have to let the Rift Herald reset now. Hit. Come on, Ashe ult. Hit it. What is that placement, mate? Go for this ADC, obviously. Hit the ADC. Hit the Milio. I needed to wait with my ult there to actually get past the Xayah. So she ults and then I ult after instantly. Fear both of them. And we should be able to Herald now. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Just gonna rely on Xerath to hit the eye. And then after this, I'll just take Jarvan's topside camps to trade. Because he obviously gets my bot side camps here, but I'll just do this and take his topside camps. And that should be relatively even trade. Not too bad. I believe his red could be up as well, actually. Could be a favorable trade for me, even. Finish this. Yep, there's his red buff. Perfect. Alright, to the Crux we go. He only got one of my camps, it seems, as well, so I actually just get, like, an extra 2. Not gonna try to fight the Mundo here. It's a bit optimistic, honestly. I don't have any heal cut. Don't really want to deal with that. It's gonna go top scuttle. Might have to keep an eye out on mid lane here. I do still have my Q charges at the moment. Nothing here really gonna happen, I think. We're just gonna go for the Gromp. Oh, that's not good. I really hope my team doesn't get caught by that. I need to just do this and go top turret defending. Gonna clear the wave as fast as possible, I guess. Ah, that slow is a bit ridiculous, actually, the cleaver. I think I can finish him here. I should be strong enough. Alright, decent. I'll never really reach mid lane. I'll just go to top wave, I guess. I can try to maybe Rift Herald this turret for 700 gold. Maybe a little optimistic, but doable. I didn't get the cannon. Am I gonna do this? I guess I am. This is pretty stupid, I think, actually. I might regret this decision instantly. Holy moly, what is that? That Ashe Hawk Shot actually helps me a decent amount. I might be able to get the turret because of that. That gives me enough information to want to go for it. Okay, 700 gold is huge. Not bad. I'm just gonna let that Herald walk up because I think using that will be a death sentence. So... he's gonna be on that. I will go for this next, I guess. I need to be a little bit fast here. If you get Jarvan here, it's just free. Yeah, there it is. It's just completely free. He straight up went for that and he just dies for it. That's huge. Alright. I'm very close to this item. My entire jungle clears up and Dragon's gonna spawn in about 54 seconds. Obviously, we want to play for the Dragons. But I think I'm just gonna clear as fast as I can until I have to back for Dragon. Ideally. Give my team red buff here as well, quickly. I have an extra smite to use, so I'll use it for clear speed on this. We have 35 seconds on dragon. Should leave me with just enough time to clear. I really don't... Oh, okay, well, he just Mordekaiser ulted, so I guess I have to rotate mid. Guess I go for Milio here. Flash used, that's fine. Okay, so nobody is defending top lane. I was initially running towards that, but yeah. Well. They should be free. That's a little bit painful, but should be fine. Knocked them slightly away from me, but it should also be fine. Decent. I guess I could just dragon here. Seems reasonable to dragon here. Just activate my W, get a little bit of healing in there at the same time. I have enough mana regen in the jungle, so I could just spam my skills anyway. W again, more healing. Good. I really don't want to do this because I have a lot of money, so I just want to back right now. Get my Deadman's here, or Dev's Dance here, sorry. And then I will need some magic resist. I think I could just go for Maw in this situation. That seems fine. It's an offensive magic resist item, but I think that's completely fine here in this position. I'm doing quite well. I'm quite strong, so going a bit more offensive here is definitely doable. If I want to go more defensive or need to go more defensive, I can go like Force of Nature. Not too bad against that situation here. What? Okay, I guess I'll give him Gromp. Because Force of Nature against the Burn Mage is quite good, obviously. Also, it gives me movement speed, so it's not bad for Hecarim in that sense either. But I feel like in this position, I could just go for the Maw pretty easily. Should be fine. Right. That Poppy is a little bit out of position. Go for this guy here. What is that? Okay, well, I guess he flashed, but I don't know what that Ashe ultimate was trying to land. I have to just go bot lane here, I guess. If that Ashe would have just normally shot her ult at the guy, I think that would have been free. But I have to just do Raptors. We're going to just W this, stack up my Q charges, and then run down. This guy's just going to get a split push off. Yeah, this is not good. There's just no one dealing with Mundo right now. Not the best. And my Q charges stacked up. I don't have heal cut, so I actually don't know if I just beat him in a 1v1 or not, but we'll see. I should be pretty strong, so I think I'm okay. He ulted. I don't like this Mordekaiser because he just refuses to deal with the Mundo split push, which is really annoying. And then my team dies because I have to deal with the Mundo split push. Okay, I see. Okay, well, that's gonna be annoying. I did use Mordekaiser ult or Mundo ult just now, I guess. They went all the way for that fight when I just ran bot lane to defend against that Mundo split push situation, which is unfavorable for sure. That's just a free engage for us, honestly. Mundo is going to go for the push here 100%. That's not favorable. Why did you hit him? I know. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to have to leave that fight situation. Sorry, my guy. It is not good that he hit that guy because that made my life just much more annoying. Okay, this is bad, actually. That's way too much damage. Ow. Fine. That's my bad. That was a lot of damage from Xayah. A lot of damage from Xayah. Holy moly. He needed to ult. He needed to ult the Hui, not the Jarvan. Hui is like a 30 times easier kill and much more difficult for me to deal with in the fight scenario there. So if he ults that guy first, I'll actually be in a better spot. I'm gonna switch that out. I'll be on a much better spot to just clean up the rest of the fight. But because he ulted the Jarvan, who was essentially useless, it just made problems. Because then the control mage was still alive and I couldn't really do anything about that anymore, which was kind of bad. So that fight scenario was much worse for me than I would have liked. The Mundo killed me for the 1000 gold, okay. I guess that's not too bad. It's better than the ADC at least. Yeah, that Xayah was doing a lot of damage to me there. I have steel caps to deal with that a little bit better now as well, so it should be okay. I also would prefer focusing her, but that fight scenario specifically was not great. It's okay though. They at least didn't get Baron after my team decided to die, so that's good. I want to give my team red buff here before anything else. Okay. Should be able to make a decent flank happen here. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I will just do this. There's no Wolfcamp. That sucks. Go for the enemy ADC, I guess. Can I move today? Holy mo... That's... Okay, I hate Hui, man. This champion is disgusting. So, that's so much CC. Okay, I need to respect that more. The combination of CC there, like the Hui just messed me up big time, and then we have the Xayah ult on top of it. I can't be diving that like that. Okay. I need to wait for Hui to be gone before I do something stupid like that. Should still be okay, because they did use a lot of their cooldowns, at least. Xayah has no ult. Need to actually hit the Xayah and not the other guy, please. Poppy. Thank you, Poppy. That's decent, I guess. Okay, I need to really play slower. That engage just doesn't work against both Hui and Xayah. Like, if it was any other ADC that doesn't have that ult invulnerability, I would just kill them. But obviously, the ult invulnerability is a bad thing for me. I think Jarvan just straight up does Dragon. I don't think it's preventable, but maybe. He needs to ult Hui. It's actually the best thing he could do is just ult Hui. Do I send this? I think I can. Do I make this? I got it. He missed his smite. I think I could chase this. Locked him in the box as well. It's going to be a forced flash. I'm going to actually run here because that teleport's very scary. Okay, this is fine. Is this fine? Surely it is fine, right? Obviously, I'm going to have to run here because I took too much damage. He doesn't deal with him very well either. Okay, he's going barrier. Interesting. It's a bit too aggressive of a fight afterwards. Like, we got the initial play and then they overextended and overchased. They can't Baron here because with jungle diff, like, their jungler is dead, I am alive. So if they go for Baron here, it's over. I don't know. This is a little bit of a problem, though, because I need a hawk shot. I need a hawk shot. Can I move, please? This is so bad. Nah, but like... Damn it. I was so close. So unbelievably close to getting it. I knew the moment I showed myself I would get chased there, which was a problem, obviously, and Hui is just too annoying of a control mage for me. So I was really hoping that by the time I showed, the damage on the Baron would be good enough for me to go for the steal, but that wasn't possible. So that really sucked. I was actually really close. Took too much damage going up here. Probably should have maybe played it a bit slower down here. But yeah, that really sucks. My team is overcommitting to fights that I really do not want to overcommit to, and they just keep dying. Which is currently a bit of a problem, for sure. Oh my god, Hui is such an annoying champion. I probably have to go Force of Nature as my last item. I think I will. Them getting Baron really sucks. I was really close to getting it. I was like 200 damage away from it. If they would have done a little bit more damage to it, that would have been so free. But yeah. It's a pretty painful situation for sure. Gonna go engage on Mundo here. Don't think this matters. Okay, maybe it does. This man is pretty tanky. Okay, I'm getting into very serious trouble situations actually here. The game is scaling to the point where that Mundo becomes very, very scary. Okay, decent split, I suppose. Probably gonna have to danger ping there. Need to go mid lane here. Mundo is very hard to kill. Definitely just focus their support down here. I got the ADC. I'm not dead, I don't think, but it's close. This is some scary stuff, man, this game right now. A lot of throws, including my own throws, to be fair. I made some mistakes, for sure. Oh, lovely. Great. Mundo, scaling Mundo is a problem. It is definitely a problem. Dear God. That is a significant issue. Don't think he has ult anymore or something like that, so this should be okay. I just need Xerath to, like, do something here. Should be dead here. Alright, he is dead here. Decent. Mordekaiser has a very good split situation there. Like, he got mid and hip down. Like, it's not bad. Definitely not bad. Need this dragon in 50 seconds. Okay, at least he traded 1 for 1. That's something. I need, like, a little bit of gold for Force of Nature here. Force of Nature is going to be quite nice. Like, actually. $30 seconds. I can get my item here. Let's go get it. Probably I'm going to have to sell my boots now for Thornmill. It's okay. Soul is huge here. If we can get it, that'd be great. Well, my Ashe doesn't really do any damage at the moment, and that's also not great. Can I really go for this fight that's TP used? I'm pretty sure that's Mundo TP. If I die for this dragon, is that gonna be bad for me? What they got? Oh, Zaya's stupid thing did so much damage to that thing. Okay. Feathers OP. They actually got the dragon because of Xayah feathers. That is crazy. That did so much damage to the dragon. Holy moly. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. That's probably GG, I think. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It, like, practically one-shot me as well. Those Xayah feathers or whatever that was. I took a lot of damage right away. Yeah, if he hit the Xayah, we would have won it for sure. Like, obviously the smite would have been a 50-50 between me and Jarvan, but I'm more confident in landing that. But then the follow-up damage would be much worse, because the Xayah will be, like, somewhere in this area, which is just free. Because if Xayah is there, then they would just lose the fight by the time Xayah gets back, and it would be okay. Yeah, the feather pool there did a serious amount of damage to the dragon. I think it did more damage than my smite could do. Like, actually, or at least that's what it looked like. Maybe it was a combination with, like, a critical auto attack on the objective or something. The game position right now is really bad. Like, really bad. I'm missing a lot of damage from my Ashe at the moment to make this easier on ourselves. If I can give my team blue buff here and maybe loop in behind. We're gonna go for this Quay. Okay, that's fine. Build after. I'm just gonna focus and stick with the Quay the entire time because their enemy ADC is dead already, so it's fine. And then we chase. I think that's just GG. I think we can end off that actually. Enemy team just made a big mistake. That is a massive slow. I don't think I catch this guy, but I'll try. No, I don't. Just shove here. We don't have the Baron because they're dead for quite a while, so we could just push. Should just be able to push. Just need to hit the turret. Just hit the turret. And hit the other turret. I'm gonna tank it, doesn't matter. Very spicy game. The enemy team mispositioned at the end to give us the clutch win, but that was a bit of an iffy one for sure. Regardless though, I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit the like button below. Helps me out quite a bit. If you'd like to see more videos from me as well, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the endgame stats. All right, so for the end game stats for this one, I ended up doing 50k damage, which is the most in the game actually. And my Ashe is only at 34k. That's actually pretty low for like a 35-minute situation. I guess she got a decent amount of damage still at the last fight, but yeah, it was definitely a little bit lacking. It obviously created problems for my own mistakes as well. Like, for example, the dive I did on the Hui and the Xayah together in like a mid lane situation. It's a pretty big mistake because they CC'd me and Xayah ult was just prevented Xayah from getting killed. So took too much damage and died, and that ended up being quite bad. True damage at 2200 here, respectable. Objective damage at 48.5k. Healing done at 40k, which is a large amount of healing. Actually, double the healing of a Mundo. That is kind of spicy, actually. We have damage taken at 68.8k, which is by far the most on my team here. We then have the self-mitigated and another 98.8k on top of it. So I took, what is that, like 165,000 damage for my team. Obviously, Mundo took a lot of damage as well, but mine is combined with like very good damage output as well, so that's good. Gold earned at 18.7k, which is the most. The only thing I could have really done with this build at the end is what I would have done as well, is probably just sell the steel caps for the Thornmail at the end to get reflect damage and heal cut for the very last fight situations. I could get in there with Ghost and E pretty easily. Force of Nature movement speed would be fine. Maybe in this game specifically, with the way it turned out, maybe Maw was a mispurchase. Maybe I should have just gone Force of Nature Thornmail and just gone more tanky. Like, if I think about it hindsight, I think the Maw may have been a little bit too greedy, to the point that if I would have just done the Shojin Cleaver Death's Dance into Force of Nature Thornmail, I think I may have been better off this game, because the heal cut / reflect damage would have been good against Xayah, and the earlier Force of Nature would have been able to deal with the Hui damage output a bit better. So I think hindsight build maybe slightly too greedy going for this Maw damage here, and I should have gone a bit more defensive, essentially replacing the Maw with Thornmail itself, and then potentially at the end still sell the boots for, you know, another item there. Could maybe go Sterax at that point even, which could be very nice, or just straight up go Warmogs instead, which is most likely what I then would have done. Instead, so I would have gone like Maw replacement for Thornmail into Boots replacement for Warmogs, and I think that would have been an overall better build for this game situation. I think I went a little too greedy, and it like hurt me in certain fight situations by dying slightly too fast. But that is hindsight. I thought in the game itself it was okay tempo-wise to go Maw there, but it wasn't. Like, obviously hindsight. Conquer healed me for 1800, but the adaptive damage is a lot more relevant. You don't see it here. Triumph for 2000 HP, 440 gold. Haste for the ability haste. Last Stand for 1250 extra damage in close fights. And then Celerity and Water Walking for some extra movement speed and damage. But yeah, with that being said, that was it for Hecarim. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.